You're very smart as well. In your cardi.
You tidy in me cardi.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome back to a new video. It's the start of a new week and we woke up to glorious sunshine this morning. However, it's clouding over and we have already had what I would call an April shower with the sunshine, heavy rain, but anyway, it's not a weather forecast. We're cracking on this morning and what we're doing is trying to complete the toilet room this week, and for that we're now at an exciting stage where one, I can decorate it, and two, I can get some storage in there, and we're going to build some shelves. So we're going to custom build them rather than buy something. One, because it's cheaper. Two, we've got loads of wood left so we don't have to spend any money, and we're just going to get on with it. So welcome along to a new week.
So we've just been cutting the wood for the shelving and a parcel arrived. Quite excited to find out what it is. Obviously we have an idea what it is. We believe it's a solar panel from Allpowers. Not sponsored in this video, but we were expecting like a fold out, maybe a fold out solar panel, but it feels like it's going to actually be a solid solar panel. So quite excited to get it open. And we've also got the rain just coming over our heads at the moment as well.
Again.
So, again.
Woohoo! It's a little bit big. Attempt 2.
Without the rain. So yeah, we were expecting this from Allpowers and it has arrived this morning, which is great. We are excited to receive it. It is a portable solar panel, a 400 watt portable solar panel. So it's
Very big.
It's quite a big chunky, quite a big chunky solar panel. But that's just an exciting thing that we'll show you maybe on another video, maybe another time. But just a quick sneak preview. Quite a huge piece of kit in it.
Chunky.
I think it'll help us with what we need.
Our energy needs. Oh my goodness! Nope, I can't lift. How did you lift it?
It is heavy, isn't it? They call it portable, but you know. Okay, I'll put it in the house.
Yeah.
Instead hands.
Well, so after hours of measuring and sanding, we're there. Basically what we've done is we've made 2 ladders, and then our shelves will fit in between to make them stand up, and hopefully we have our measurements correct. So we will end up with 5 good sized shelves. All we need to do now is go down to the garden house, get the sheet of wood, get that cut, and then we can put all the shelves in, and then I can spend hours varnishing them. Good morning, back on the job again, new day, same challenge and a new challenge. So my job today is to finish off the shelving unit that I started. Been working on it steadily, Monday and Tuesday, it's now Wednesday. I think we've got all of the pieces to put together, and the only thing is I've run out of the dark preservative that has the lovely dark stain in that I like, and I wanted to keep the theme running through the little bathroom by staining the shelves on the shelving unit, but I haven't got any more stain left. But what I have got is the really good varnish, the yacht varnish, which is really strong and doing a great job. So I thought, what have I got that I can try and make a similar thing? And I've got some acrylic paints. So a new set of acrylic paints that I bought last time we were in the UK and brought back with us. So what I think I'm going to try and do is mix some acrylic paint with the varnish in my trusty old pickle jar and get some kind of nice dark stain that will possibly match what's already there on the toilet box. And I think I'll be using a burnt umber with some black. See how we go. Try and get the colour right first, and then I'll add the varnish. I've got 5 shelves to do, so I'm going to need quite a bit. That might make a good almost match to what I've got. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm going to do now is just disappear off, test it, you know, put it up against the toilet box that we made, see what kind of match I'm getting, and then I'll be back in a sec. And I'm back, and that's quite good. This is slightly more red, but only very slightly, and I'm happy to get it that close. So I'm going to use what I've got and get my 5 shelves painted, and then we're a step closer to getting this shelving unit finished. Yeah, really pleased with that.
It's very close actually.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have done any better to get it close.
Yeah. I didn't want to put any more black in because I know black can like overtake it quite quickly, but
that's excellent.
That's pretty good.
Cool.
Glad I did a test as well.
Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing today is turning this metal frame into our dining room table. Some of you might remember we picked up this just from up the road here. Somebody was throwing it away. We thought we could use that, the frame at least. In the meantime, whilst it's been sitting on the land, it's been a great tool for holding our pieces of wood whilst we've been cutting them, so it's been a good workbench for that. Now it's time that we're going to turn it into a table, or at least try to turn it into a table. I'm sure we will. So this is a metal frame and it's been painted, so my first job is to take off these pieces of wood, and then we're going to sand it down as best we can, get rid of a little bit of the rust on the feet, and yeah, prepare it for a coat of paint. Then what we'll do is we'll cut some pieces of wood, or a piece of wood, and we'll put it on the top and see if we can fit that into our dining room area to determine what size of wood we need. So I'll get on with that then. So the idea here is really just to transition the paint that's on here already with the metal base underneath, to try and make that as smooth as possible and take out all the rough edges along the legs. And then once we've done that, we'll put some little legs on here, spray paint it white first with a matte spray paint.
Black.
Oh, Elaine's just said black. And then put some legs on it. What's interesting about that is that most of the metal has rusted, but the cork still remains intact. That's interesting, isn't it?
Well, it's naturally waterproof. So.
Naturally, right? Yeah. So cork's a really good option for little legs. So that's the frame for the legs, all sanded, prepared and washed off. Now all we need to do is get the paint, which we haven't got yet. We're going to use like a Rust-Oleum or a Hammerite paint, I think, possibly a spray paint if we can find one, and then that will seal it all in really well. And then it will just be a case of getting some wood for the top and probably staining that as well, and that'll be a nice table. So we're going to leave this for the moment because, as I said, we haven't got any paint yet, and we'll get on with some other jobs. And it's raining again.
It's after lunch, it's still raining. I need to crack on and do the underside of all of the shelves. And although there's space to put the shelves out on the porch out of the rain, there's just not enough space to spread them all out and work. So I've got myself a little workstation inside, and hopefully that will help. The other thing I found about using the acrylic inside the varnish is that if you don't keep mixing it up, the acrylic will settle out to the bottom of your pot, so you have to keep mixing it up. Okay, what you got here then?
It didn't fit to the sizes that we needed.
Right.
So I've had to bring it home to see if if the options we thought about were the right ones.
Okay, to jiggery pokery.
To jiggery pokery. Yeah.
Whoop.
To see if we've got any better options available. Well, just so that we don't need to buy another big piece of wood, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was only about 10 centimetres off, that was all.
Oh wow, that's not
Maybe
bad then.
Overall, so we can do a bit of fiddling
rethinking.
with it.
Yeah, redo the numbers on it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
We've cracked on with the table. This is our last piece of large wood that we have. It's OSB, but that's okay because it's not really going to be seen. What I would like is a little bit of colour in the dining room part of the room, so it'll have a cloth on. And it's what we've got, so it's what we're going to use. What we've done is cut a smaller piece to attach to the frame. It has got some holes in the legs that we can screw that into, and then it'll give a really good sturdy and support to this section, to the top section, which is bigger. What I would like on it are some curved edges so you don't catch yourself on sharp edges. So I have my scientific tin of sweet corn and my pencil, and we're just going to mark up some edges just to take those little sharp bits off, and then we'll jigsaw those off and everything will be good. Hello, and here I am back in the little room. It's getting a little bit exciting. Things are almost finished. The shelving, I'm just waiting for the varnish to dry so we can put that together. Darren's fitted the toilet seat today, but what I want to do is he's just checking on me. What I want to do is tackle this wall here. If you remember way back when we did the house tour and none of this was painted or anything, there were those handprints on the wall going up in concrete, I guess, the leftover concrete. And some people found them creepy, some people found them funny. I found them quite inspiring. So I don't want to just forget about them now that the room is all white and it is like a white box. But what I haven't done is remove any of the texture on the wall here. I don't know whether you can see there. There's still where the hands literally went on dirty with concrete. So what I would like to do, put it down carefully so you don't get seasick, is try and use it and do some kind of homage to the handprints. I'm hoping that I can do something to keep that memory of other people who have worked on the house in the past. So I'm going to give it a go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll have to buy a new bucket of white paint and paint over it. But here we go.
So good morning everyone, here we are on another day. We've just finished recording our Pips cast, so we're now back on fixing these shelves together. Yeah, so we've got our two ladders and we're going to put the shelving part in. We were going to do it outside, but the weather's a little bit wild out there at the moment. Yeah, it's a little bit blowy, so we thought we'd probably be better off with setting ourselves up a workstation, or at least a workspace here in the house, here in the living room, and put these shelves together.
And I've got the first shelf.
And that's the first shelf ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Am I going to hold it and you drill and screw? Probably the best. Yeah?
Yeah, probably. So you've got them in a certain order just to make sure that we've got all the measurements right, haven't you?
Is it going to be easier to start with the bottom one, or do we want to start with like a middle one? Or just...
Oh, no, that's a head scratcher, isn't it? I think we're probably better off starting with the bottom one. Okay, and then we can kind of... Is that what you thought? Yeah. And then everything can kind of pull together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds fine to me. Let's go for that.
Okey-dokey.
So is that your bottom shelf?
That's my bottom.
All right, okay.
You get your stuff and
Yeah, I'm ready.
because I'm mainly the holder here, aren't I?
I think once we put the first one in, we'll kind of
Just
roughly hold it
Together.
kind of together anyway, won't it?
That's it.
That's it, first one in. So,
Looking fairly straight.
it's looking really good. But what we'll probably do you think we should put the rest of the shelves in first and then drill?
To let it hold it, because it's making
I'm just worried
quite a good.
If we drill that in, we
Yeah,
won't
and then
have
we
any,
pull it. Yeah,
we
that's
won't
a good
have any
idea.
play.
Yeah.
We put all the shelves in first. Okay, we'll do that.
Good boy, Max. Good morning. Another day again, and Darren's cracking on. Barely had finished my breakfast, and he was jobs. But it's been worth it, and we have finished our dining room table. It's very simple, but we love it, and it's just fitting in the space perfectly.
So Elaine's been really busy this morning doing the tiling in the bathroom, and it's looking really, really nice. Whilst Elaine's been doing that, I've been having a tidy up in the kitchen, and I got to thinking about this wine that's been sitting for a few months now. You might remember, I'm sure we made it on video, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we recorded a video of us making it. Just 2 of the containers, 2 of the demijohns. But today I thought we'll give it a try and do it live. So that's this one,
Okay.
and this is this one. So they should.
But it's all the same batch.
It's
so
all
it
the
should.
same batch. So it should
Yeah.
be the same. So okay, so I'm going to go for this one, and yeah, let's have a go.
Not a lot of
So
bulk here.
I just went straight in. That was a bit high risk strategy. Okay, go on. Go
But
on.
it doesn't smell like vinegar.
Okay. Doesn't smell like vinegar. I've got some water just in case if we need to. What?
It's not a strong flavour.
Okay.
It's not very strong. And it hasn't got a lot of flavour. It's probably half. It's
Half wine, half vinegar.
Yeah, possibly.
This is pretty much vinegar. So
Let's have a swap.
It's quite a nice vinegar, if you like that sort of thing.
Still doesn't smell of vinegar.
Oh, they're quite different. I'm thinking just from a smell. Okay, let's go.
Well, I'm just going to take a tiny sip now if you...
This is so different.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah? So yours, what you've now got, so that would be this one, is vinegar. This one is almost a wine. That's definitely a vinegar.
It's just not very... It's not a full-bodied. You would never say it was...
There's not a lot going on.
It's very
in
light.
It's very
isn't it?
light. Yeah, I mean, you could probably drink that. That you can't.
Yeah. This we might have to take the stopper out and put a cloth over and let it go to vinegar.
You want to let it go to vinegar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It must have been like some kind of...
You don't want to use it as wine?
I don't think
Okay.
it's that pleasant.
That's probably a good idea. It's not that, neither are that pleasant. It was an experiment. We weren't really sure. We thought we'd just give it a go.
Yeah, it gets it in the back of the throat, doesn't it? But
So-
that's all right.
You think that one's all right? I don't think I could drink either of them.
We could put some Repurposing in there and it would probably work.
Probably would work out.
So I think
We'll be drunk before you
Yeah.
know it.
we'll change them. We'll rack them off to get the sediment out. Then we'll put a cloth over this one and let that go to vinegar
Okay.
because we don't have any red wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then this one, I suggest we add the Repurposing to it
Just as a taster.
and just...
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Not a fail.
So, the wine wasn't a complete fail, according to Elaine. The building work this week's been excellent though, hasn't it? We've done
Definitely,
really good. I was
yeah.
really pleased with the jobs we got done.
Yeah, we set ourselves quite a task, and I think we've...
Well, you've even got onto the tiling, which I didn't think we would.
Even though it's not finished in there.
Yeah, we've started the tiling at least, so I think that's a really good move forward. Yeah, looking really nice. So, okay then. So thanks very much for joining us this week.
Yep, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye then.